Last week we talked about the devil inside, and we're gonna continue with the psychology, but I promise you will be some charts. Last session was chart 3, which was a little bit difficult to me. um, so why it is important to me? Okay, because the glamour above the trading, and the glamour is right. But I think that you need to know in advance that you need to have more than the will to do $1 million in 8 minutes and then go to the beach, because if you're this kind of type, exit stage left. Not. So that part is so crucial and so relevant, and in order to get to that part, you need to work on yourself very hard. And as I mention a lot, and my students know my passion for the beach, it's not just a passion, it's the way Amir keep himself balanced. Okay, because balance is something you have to, from sometime from the minute until the end. A balance to do what you have to do, not to do what you want to do, stay or go. It's all about the balance. So what we're going to talk about, two things that most of all we're going to talk about. The second is just based on the first one, is we're going to continue talking about the language of trading. And after we are getting something from there, definitely we need to focus on what we have, meaning the language. My attitude for trading, and I know it sounds weird, but for me, it's the art of trading. Trading, for me, it's an art. Really, it's an art. How to build a trade, like you build something. How you create a trade, and how you manage. And it's definitely an art, because you just don't take it out of your sleeve. It's something that need to be done day by day, and you have to craft your trade, really. Sometimes maybe because I'm spending too much time with charts, I'm getting attached to them, and yeah, sometimes I see beautiful formation, and yeah, I'm getting excited. So definitely my main is looking at this as an art, because this is what take us from other parts of investment, or people that know how to trade, or at least say that they know. Most of them don't know a crap. And the more you get and become an artist, definitely you're gonna be the best trader that you can be. Now, as an art, you need to control in every details, and again, details for me and language for me is everything that we're talking all the time. Do I have the right reason? Do I have a good reward? What the market is doing? What the sector is doing? Does the relative volume is great? So many things that you have to make a playbook, of course, but and the more you do it, it's immediately, you get the details immediately. Really, it can take you second, really, what the daily looks like. And the reason of this is this. So we talk about the glamour on day trading, of course, but think about this. People go to work, people get paid in the end of the month, if they're doing good or not. Trading is different, no? You're going to work, but you need to pay for the work. Again, why? Because if you're not controlling the language and you're not controlling the details, you're losing money. So instead of going to work and get money, it's the opposite. And because of that, you can't afford yourself to be lost, meaning not to know what to do with your money, with the family money, with whatever money. Because loss meaning lose meaning somebody else taking your money. And I think this is why I got into trading even before I knew what is not. I didn't know what is trading is. I knew that I want to be in something that I have the responsibility. I remember I told my wife, win and lose on me. Because, of course, you hear along the way, that guy led me, the market was this, the market. This is excuses, guys. If you control the details, you control the environment, and if you control the environment and you have your playbook, in every scenario, you will know what to do. When you have to push the pedal to the metal, when you have to back up and wait for example, let's say beginning of the day I'm in two trade or something, sometimes even three, and for some reason beginning of the day the partial are pretty fast, it's not going there. So you have to make a quick decision, meaning or you're not focused, or the market and the stock that you're picking are not doing much. Now, when you get the sense of this, immediately you need to do something. Whether to take a small partial, whether to raise your stop, whether. But this is for me, for example, um, paying attention to details. So, in order to get, and I can talk about trading 24/7, not 15 minutes. In order to control it, it's a process. I didn't know it for the beginning, and after a year, two, three. But if you have the passion, you need to follow this. I want to give you some example from yesterday, no, 2 days ago. There was this stock, BKKT, okay? So this is the pre-market, and immediately it did, you see, jumps from few bucks like really fast, okay? I was aware when it started to fix a little bit. So what are you doing in this kind of situation? You start, I wish I was there, blah blah blah. No, you just put the charts and you start waiting for formation. And I put this line because I'm starting, through the process. You start to, you know, plan a trade, meaning if it's going, for example, here above the VWAP, I have enough space until the high. The risk reward is good. I see a solid stop, and then again, this is what happened. Okay, now as the language, it meaning the training language, when you see again beautiful move like few bucks, you can be happy and run away, close the computer. Why? So you take a partial, really small, but always you wait for certain pullback because you never know what's going to happen. This is what's nice about trading plan. You know where the stop, but the sky is the limit. And I have an expression that I like to follow, and it says let it grow, because you never know what's going to happen. If it's not working, you have a stop, but if it's working, sky is the limit. And again, when you have a momentum, you have a playbook for that. This is what the stock did. And I even add and take away how much you did. Just look, you remember out of trading, look at the pattern. Look how it trades to the VWAP. This is why I think trading is an art. And on the other hand, one of the playbook, for example, earning, beautiful time for traders. This is a stock. CLF had earning also. So when you have earning and you get a good earnings, I'm starting to put a list, follow how much the stock did the day before, and you just pull it. And again, you see the pre-market, you see the high of the earning day, the first day, and you just let it grow. And again, you're not getting out before. As you can see, there was a very good momentum. You wait for retracement. You can actually see if there is opportunity to add or raise your stop and use different time frame. This is like the last part. Usually I'm using 15. So you see, do two different trades, but each one I know exactly what I need to do. Not because I'm a badass trader, which somebody else can say, not me. And just because I'm following, following my trading plan for each type of trading. And part of the language, for example, is getting beautiful notes like you see I'm writing, so if I'm trading and the stock is in certain places, I know exactly because I mark them on the pre, and it just helped me to follow because sometimes in the heat, you know, you have to focus, and when you have this kind of things, it helps you. So this is why I told you, when you have the language, what you need to do is focus your language. And how you do it? Routine of preparation. You need to know you. What does it mean? You need to know really you. Like when you feel that you're out of focus, you need to do something, get away, eat something. When you think, when you hesitate or something, again, you have to trust and you have to see where are you and just follow yourself. And you have to follow the language, because when you have a language, it's easy to follow. When you're lost, it's easy to get lost. And all it's about, because we have to be in control. We just can't allow yourself to be out of control, because if you're out of control, somebody else will take your money. This is pretty simple. So main focus going forward. Trading is an art, yes. Art of trading. If you want to be a successful artist, learn the language of trading. The right language will guide you through different scenario in trading. Variety of scenario. You have to be in focus and you have to be aware that if you get excited, for example, you have to, self-talk, breathe, whatever. Each one has different. And the purpose of all of this is to let your trading and let your trader career to grow. It's okay to be frustrated. It's okay to take a few minutes to rant. But now, what are you going to do? Get better. When you turn that frustration into fuel to do the work, that will make you a better trader. How you answer will be seen in your future P&L, Mike Bellafiore. If you want to join my one-on-one mentoring, which we actually build everything that we're talking here, trading plan, trading live, going over, make a specific trading plan for you, I will be happy that you're going to join me, because we need to crush our limited belief.